Let me be honest with you right away. This is not a get-rich-quick video. This is not a manifest more money video. And this definitely isn't one of those videos where someone tells you, just make more money, and leaves you confused and still broke. You're here because you've watched the videos, you've heard the advice. You've tried to be better with money, and yet your bank account still feels empty. If that stung a little, good, because it means I'm talking to the right person. Personal framing. I made this video for the version of me who was tired of working, tired of stressing, and tired of feeling like money slipped through my fingers no matter how careful I tried to be. Promise. By the end of this video, you won't just understand how wealth is built. You'll have a boring, practical system that quietly forces progress, even if you don't trust yourself with budgets, motivation, or discipline. Before we go any further, I want you to pause for a second and answer this in the comments. What money habit do you know is sabotaging you the most right now? Impulse spending, not saving at all, subscriptions, eating out, ignoring your bank account? Be honest, nobody's judging. But clarity starts there. Because this is why most financial advice fails you. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody tells you. Most money advice fails because it assumes you'll suddenly become a different person. It assumes you'll stay motivated, you'll track every dollar, you'll resist temptation forever. That's not real life. I don't care how smart you are, humans are wired for immediate gratification. We choose comfort today over freedom tomorrow. Every time. That's why affirmations don't work. That's why complicated spreadsheets don't last. And that's why just budget harder feels exhausting. We don't need more advice. We need systems that work even when we're tired, stressed, and human. And that's what I'm about to show you. I'm not sure what you might be thinking, but here is the boring, but yet wealth truth. The 3 pillars. Wealth is built with 3 boring things most people skip. 1. Automation. Because if your paycheck hits your account and you decide what happens next, you've already lost. I learned this the hard way, and trust me when I say this, so I'd rather inform you so you can already be aware if money sits where you can see it, you'll touch it. Every time. Automation removes willpower from the equation. 2. Consistency, not intensity. Saving $500 once feels impressive. Saving $25 every payday for years feels boring, but boring is what works. Wealth doesn't care about motivation, it rewards repetition. Because the more you complete, then rinse and repeat, the stronger habits are formed and the tougher growth becomes. 3. Delayed gratification. This is the hardest part. It's not about never enjoying life. It's about choosing small discomfort now so you're not stuck forever. And if that feels emotionally painful, good. That's where growth actually starts. So take a mental note so you won't forget and wished it was repeated. Because the system that's laid out is exactly what you need. This is the exact structure. Not theory, not hype, just a format that works. So now that we've gotten that out the way, let's jump into the system you probably had never thought of and may even seem a bit out of place. But yet, you're gonna learn to enjoy it, the money lockbox system. Every payday, money moves before you see it. A separate account, no debit card, no easy transfers. Here's why this works. You don't miss money that was never there. Most people feel rich because they see a number on a screen, and then they spend it. This system removes temptation completely. It's like the old saying, out of sight, out of mind, and it's exactly just that. Step 2, the compounding habit rule. Start embarrassingly small, $5 a week. Then increase it slowly, never decrease it. People quit because they expect results immediately. But wealth grows invisible first, then obvious later. Here's the rule that keeps people from quitting. You don't measure progress by balance. You measure it by streak. And what I mean by that is the longer you remain consistent, the more consistency pays off in a compounding effect. Because believe it or not, the ability to find one certain system or way of operating and sticking with it pays off in the long run. With that being said, let's jump straight into the 24-hour expense rule. If you didn't plan it at least 24 hours ago, you don't buy it. No spreadsheets, no guilt, just time. Most bad spending decisions die if you delay them. Real people, real results, relatable stories. Let me show you how this looks in real life. Sarah, which is what she'll go by for this description, but she didn't make more money. She automated $50 per paycheck and stopped touching it. 6 months later, emergency fund. So now she's able to live with a bit of financial peace. No panic. Marcus is what he'll go by in the description. Delivery driver who worked his tail off day in and day out. No budgeting apps, just consistency. The first time his car broke down, he paid cash. Jessica thought budgeting was enough. It wasn't. Automation was the missing piece. Quiet progress, no hype, no lifestyle flexing, just relief. But now let's get down to the most discouraging part of all times, and it's something that never ceases to amaze me, and that's this right here. Why people self-sabotage and how to block it. Because if you don't keep a guard up, then you'll fall right into this as well. And when I say you better stay woke, I mean just that, because it's very tempting and easy to get off course and forget the exact direction for which your plan is. So, let's talk about what really stops you. I deserve this. You don't deserve stress later. You deserve stability. System rule. Fun money is allowed, but capped and planned. Impulse spending. You're not bad with money, you're reacting emotionally. System rule. Delay kills impulse. Waiting for motivation. Motivation doesn't show up when life is hard. System rule. Automate, so action happens without emotion. That way you don't have to stress being sidetracked or falling off course, because with it set up properly, all the work flows smoothly and automatically, so you don't forget or any sudden mishaps. It just runs wide open in the background, working all 24 hours of the day. It doesn't stop. Let me simplify this one last time. This system removes temptation, removes emotion, removes decision fatigue. It doesn't rely on discipline. It relies on structure. And structure quietly builds wealth. I want you to answer this honestly in the comments. Which part of this system do you struggle with the most? Saving, consistency, or impulse spending? Say it out loud. Own it. There's no point in being ashamed of it, because I know me personally. I had a bit of both worlds, but by acknowledging means you're ready for change, so let's get our finances in order. Create a plan. Put it into a system and activate it for success. So if you want to learn more or interested in a more detailed breakdown, check out this playlist. And also, I have links in my bio for different systems I'm offering. And remember, there's never a better day to start than now. And also a reminder, it's never too late. So hit that subscribe button, drop a comment. I look forward to hearing from you.